Radio. Hold the mix, hold the mix.
More music, less talk.
I do the mix, y'all, and you don't stop.
On Asian Star 101.6 FM.
Now kick in a funky beat.
Asian Star 101.6 FM.
Yo, this is Imran Khan.
Yo, what's up, people? Mum's a stranger in the place.
Hey, what's happening, people? This is AG Dollar, and right now you'll be musically entertained with Deepa on a DriveTime show.
Hey, what's up? This is Punjabi by nature, and you're being entertained by Deepa on the DriveTime show, only on Asian Star Radio.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy DJ Vix, vixing it up on the DriveTime show with Deepa on the Asian Star 101.6 FM. Keep it locked.
बोतल दारू दिया आ जाए लाली कर दे आज बोतल खाली आ जाए लाली कर दे आज बोतल खाली पीण वालियां नूं नचणदा ऐसा चढ़दा जाम तेरा आ चक बोतल दारू दिया
This is Deepa on Asian Star 101.6 FM.
DJ Fix. Y'all know the name. DJ Fix.
Asian Star 101.6 FM. It's 29 minutes past 6. In the studio with me now, it is UK award-winning DJ Vix.
Hey, how you doing, Deepa? You okay?
I'm doing very well. About time we got him in the studio. You got a bit lost, I think, coming into Slough.
I know, your directions weren't good at all. Never ever take directions from Deepa to get you lost.
Okay, so Vix, Vix, it's good to have you on the Drive Time show now. How's life been for you so far since you dropped your last album, which is called the Movie Box Vix Tape?
Yeah, it's been pretty cool. Been really busy, you know, on the road really. And not so long ago, we've just released my latest single, Glassy Nachdi. And just at the moment, kicking around promoting the single really.
Now, you're a DJ turned into a producer. At what age did you start DJing?
Well, I've been DJing like as far as I can remember, because my older brother was a DJ, and he was in the whole wedding scene. You know, he was around the 80s time, and any party that happened, he was DJing there. So I've like, you know, always had access to his equipment, and I remember, you know, trying to DJ, scratching up his records. But professionally, for me, it was 1996.
1996.
When I say turned DJ as a professional.
And then, well, how about producing? What year did you release your first album? Because you dropped these albums out one after another. So what year did you drop your first album?
My first debut album, which is called Doll and Bass Uncut, that was released in 2002.
2002?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so why was there a bit of a gap between DJing and producing?
Well, for me, it was all about DJing first, you know, the whole journey, you know, building myself as a DJ, credibility, you know, doing smaller functions, building my place in the scene to a higher level, started doing clubs, larger weddings, etc. So I thought I hit a certain mark where I thought, you know, I need to do something else now, and just the whole love of music and everything. So it was like as you say, a natural progression for me to really take that route.
Yeah, and it was, because I think you were quite heavily inspired by Sukshinder Shinda, because he actually spotted your talent. Is that right?
That's correct. Yeah. If it wasn't for likes of Sukshinder Shinda and also a very good friend of mine, Cam Franti, who I've learnt everything from in terms of making music, you know, I'll give all my credit to both those candidates that have played a big part in my career, in my music life.
Okay. Now, how did you meet Shinda? Because Shinda's the one who helped you, make your mark. How did you meet Shinda?
This is mostly going back like 1999 or 98. There was a wedding taking place at a place, I actually remember it was called East Ham Town Hall in East Ham, and it was a wedding party there, and I was playing alongside the band. I think the band at the time was After Maniac and Pinda Jat, and Mr. Sukshinder Shinda was on the keys at that wedding, and before obviously the band went on, I was on the decks and I was mixing it up, and there's one particular mix I'd done, which I never I knew it was done by Sukshinder Shinda. There's a record called Doll Beat. It's just an instrumental doll beat, and on there I was just mixing up the latest beats at that time, Western beats and acapellas, and when I finished my set, he came up to me and goes, "That was really cool. That, you know, what was that record that he was playing, that instrument?" I go, "It's by a guy called Sukshinder Shinda." That was his first release on this record label that I never heard of, on Frantronic or something like that at that time. And he goes, "I made that." I go, "No, you didn't." I go, "Look, he's got a
tattoo on his arm."
Yeah. I go, and he goes, "No, that's me." And he showed me his tattoo, he showed me the cover, and I go, "That is you." And he goes, "This is really cool, you know." And he goes, "You know, I think you got, you know, good ear for music." So, and for so long, he just, you know, guided me and advised me from there.
Okay, now your last big track that you did, it was called Archibald the Daridi with Shin from DCS. Tell us about that collaboration.
Shin from DCS is a fellow colleague from the Movie Box team. And I always wanted to do something with Shin. Grew up watching him perform at weddings when I was growing up, and it's one of those people. I said, like, in my musical journey, I would love to do a track with him, and it was absolutely great pleasure having an opportunity to work with such a great artist, such a great vocalist, and true profession to the game. You know, he's very professional to the game, and I learned so much working with the guy. It was a total pleasure. Yeah.
So when you were growing up, what type of music were you listening to? Loads of Shinda tracks.
Well, at that time, Shinda was producing. He was more the back of the stage. His music that he was doing for Jazzy, Pinda Jat, you know, I was listening to all kinds of music, even like, you know, 80s pop. You know, I was really into the whole 80s pop stuff as well, the hip hop stuff, and as well as listening to rock and bhangra music. My whole music. For me was no certain barriers. Now,
you've been in the music scene, Vix, for a very long time. I think 1996 you started DJing, and then your debut album released in 2002.
That's right.
What's been the best part of your career so far?
The whole journey's been really good, because, like, you know, it's never the same. Like, you know, it's when you're making a new album, it's a new experience, trying to get new vibes. So the whole journey's been really good. I can't really say there was one time that, you know, I enjoyed making a Pacific album was more enjoyable than the other. You know, it's always been a challenge. Every album was a challenge. You know, the first one, most would say was a bigger challenge, but then again, you like, you know, you got so many ideas in your head you just want to express, and to keep making new ideas every time, and concepts and stuff, it gets difficult every time. Doesn't get any easier. It gets more harder.
So
Yeah.
your first album, you released that in 2002 with Doll and Bass and Cut.
Correct.
And your last album was called the Movie Box Vix Tape. You know, as you grow as an artist, is it more easier for you to produce an album?
Definitely not. It's opposite. It gets harder.
It gets harder?
It gets harder. Yeah. It's fair enough. Like, you know, you do one track that's worked. You know, it hits the charts. It's a dance floor filler. But to keep doing another one and another one, that's gonna keep topping it up. It is difficult because you don't want to keep releasing the same thing. And I've tried always trying to do something different. My first one in 2002 was Chitkada, was the big track for me. And at that time, 2002 was the whole garage scene. You know, I think RDB were really massive at that time, so the whole thing was, and I wanted to do something different. I thought, you know what, we ain't got a track like that, a bungalow track that you can play as a DJ, and I was struggling to find tracks, and you know, around that tempo, that BPM that I wanted to play, and yeah, so you know, I tried to do something different there. The follow-up was Identical to None, where I went on to the kind of Gidda, speeded up the tempo. We done the song Paranda, and another track that did really well for me was Na Chaidi by Lembird. And yeah, so you know, and so on. Then the following up was Vix It Up. We done an R&B vibe, where I had a rapper, a female R&B vocalist on there, and we launched Binda Ojala as well on that track on Yard Krede. So yeah, just try to do something different every time, you know.
Okay. Now, with yourself being DJ Vix, you've got this name for yourself. People out there now call you the Triple UK Award-winning DJ. What's with that name? Why are you Triple Award-winning DJ?
You're going to have to ask the people that have awarded me with the awards.
You've got 3 awards, so tell us about your 3 awards that you've won in your lifetime being a DJ stroke producer.
Okay, well, the first award I collected was in 1999. It was at the Hammersmith. It was arranged by Movie Magazine, and I won the Best Newcomer then. And the next award after that, my second one, was the first ever UK Amas, which was held at the Aquarium. I do believe the club in their Old Street, and that first ever UK Awards was very different to all the other ones that happen now, because this was just a DJ and MC awards, and 4 DJs were shortlisted, and I was one of them, and there was 4 MCs I think that were shortlisted, and we battle it out. We had judges there from Choice FM, you know, and it was, you know, you go out, you battle it out, and you know, you win. And to be honest, that one I didn't expect to win, because I was up against 4 big names, and then I hadn't even released my album at that point, and I was up against like Zeus, RDB, and Surinder Rattan, big names in the game, and to be honest, one that I didn't expect to win, so that was a really good one. So that was in 2002. And my last award was in 2009 at the UK Amas. So that's the award history goes.
So it feels pretty good then, you know, to have a name like that behind yourself.
Well, it's nice, you know, because I do believe I work hard in the game and try to keep it real, and it's nice to get, you know, an accolade for your, you know, for your hard work.
It's got
Music
you here.
speaks for itself.
It's got you here.
Drive Time with Deepa. Weekdays from 4 on Asian Star 101.6 FM.